I'm just running the battery out on my little tricycle here. I need to go down the shops later on to get some supplies, some baked beans and things like that. But my battery was a bit low, so I thought I'll just run it out now, then I can give it a full charge and I can go down the shop then. Bloke, it'd be interesting to see whether this pans out. I had a bloke from Germany, I believe it's German, it was German because he's speaking German. He wants to buy one of my motorbikes because they're all up for sale, and he's typing to me, this is on Spock, and he's typing to me in German, and I replied, I only speak English. And then he sent me an offer. I was like, right, and it was a good offer. It was within my range of offers anyway, so I accepted it. And then he replied in German again, for something I didn't understand. So I used a translator, and I accepted the offer, by the way. And he wants to know my telephone number. Anyway, so I gave him all the details, but he ain't replied since. So I wonder if Germans are just as bad as English people for just being plain annoying and accepting offers to buy things, but then never turning up or never even bothering to reply. I don't know. What's going on in this world? I don't know. It's a crazy old world, really. I'm just having a look through all this. Sorry if that's annoying, by the way, but it has to be done. I'm just having a look through all of this, RC stuff. I was speaking to a bloke on the CB on the radio. And because that's the only one I've got now, that one there. And I was having a chat with a bloke, and he told me of a... I'll turn that off for now. I'll turn it off for now because that's probably going to annoy a lot of you. And he said there is actually a shop nearby. It's called RustySkull. So I was like, really? A shop nearby? Brilliant! Because I thought they'd all been closed down. He said no, it's RustySkull. It's the one he goes to. He was talking to me about... oh, look, a little penknife. He was talking to me about he's going to get a drone and all that rubbish. Ooh, key for a padlock there. I wonder what padlock that goes to. We've got bearings and all kinds of things in here. Look, different bits and bobs, on-off switches. What that's for? Rush or something. Anyway, because I want to get the RC channel properly up and going again. And because I want to get that RC channel up and going again, I want to get that Rush going, don't I? And I'm really excited now. I mean, I've had a look on their website. RustySkull is the name of their website, or the name of their shop anyway. Tape player started going. Anyway. Bit of Green Day now. Anyway, RustySkull. And I've had a look on their website, and they've got quite an array of products. You know, they've got spares, they've got engines, and I'm really excited about the engines. They've got engines, so hopefully I can get that going. So if you're subscribed to that the RC channel, with any luck I can go, well, I've got to get the Land Rover fixed first, get the Land Rover done, and then I can go down there and buy it, hopefully get an engine and everything. The only trouble is that channel's not making any money, so I need to get the subscribers up to support that that kind of thing. But brilliant. Yeah, really excited about that. It's not just, this is my old sort of toolbox I used to have in my bedroom when I was a kid. It's, yeah, there's all kinds of things in here. The batteries, used to go in a Rush. I used to be in the Mini T. Yeah, we've got those little ribbons. Oh, who remembers them little ribbons that go on? They used to go on top of the telescopic aerial that you had on your transmitter. I didn't put them. I didn't always put them on my transmitters. Little battery box. Oh, we've got a crystal there, split brown and red. That was in the Savage. I think it broke up. That's why I took it out, because it broke up. Battery boxes, connections, drive shafts. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Cogs, servo arms. There's all kinds of things in here. Look. Wheels, sockets. Even a microphone in there. Look. There's all my chargers for me glow plugs, stickers, nuts and bolts. Yeah, good old days of RC. Anyway, where's that wet? It's wet in there. I don't know why it's wet in there. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. That's one thing I'm going to try and do soon. Right, I've had a decision as well, by the way. When we reach 8,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card. 10,000 is a camcorder. Alright, there's no time scale on it, so whenever it happens, and then there'll be a giveaway. 8,000 Amazon gift card. We'll go to anyone. I can get that to anyone in the world, really. So, Amazon gift card. And then 10,000 subscribers at any point, doesn't matter when it happens, before Christmas, after Christmas, doesn't matter when, 10,000, give away a camcorder. Alright, that's going to be that. I've decided that anyway. Brilliant. And I'm pleased anyway, because I've done my good deeds so far. I've sent, there's more than 3, but I think there's 3 channels that I watch regularly that are doing a Christmas wish list this Christmas from Amazon. And I've bought things off of all 3 of them for them people so far. Makes you feel proper, like, just really warm when you buy someone a gift, isn't it? Yep. So I've bought people 3 things so far. Well, no, 3 people, 1 thing so far. Oh, that's bloody good. Yeah, we're happy about that. So that's my good deed so far. Well, three good deeds. Really pleased. What's up, you lot? It's been a bloody productive day for me. I hope you lot have had a productive day. You can see in the background now, I've just been making a little cot bunk bed thing. It's been restored many times, this has, as I'm sure some of you will be able to relate. Children are the best things in the world, they are, kids, but they can be very, very destructive. It's been, yeah, so I've just, I'm halfway through it at the moment. I'm using a bit of Gorilla Glue as well. Going to screw it together, as well as use a bit of Gorilla Glue to make sure that it doesn't fall apart this time. It has been repaired a few times in the past, there's glue all over the place. But what happens is, you know what happens, the kids just tend to lay in it themselves, and that's not what happens, it all falls apart. Yeah, but then I've got to make another one. I've been messing around today. I've made myself a new desk. I've recycled, this is an old chest of drawers. Well, not old, it was in use in my bedroom. I had 2 of them. But because we've only got a limited amount of space in our little bungalow, trying to get the wife to get rid of a lot of her clothes. She doesn't like that very much. I got rid of all mine. What I'm wearing now is all I have. I have no other clothes anymore. None. 0. This is what I've got. So I got rid of this chest of drawers here, and I made the, if you can imagine this, the drawers come out here, and the front plates, the fascias of the drawers where the knobs were on, there's a couple of the knobs there. I've recycled and used quite a lot of the stuff out of this today. I'm still going to use this and make shelves out of this, because it's quite handy, because I've now made a desk from the top of it. I've made shelves from the, because it's all the same colour wood, you see, it's all the same colour. And I made shelves from the front fascias of the drawers, and also I'm going to make some more shelves out of the rest of the remaining side panels, one there and one there. So that's a job for another day though. I won't be doing that today, I'll do that tomorrow probably, or maybe another day. It's been a bloody productive day, really pleased with myself today actually. You know, I'm usually productive on most days. I'm quite productive on most days. Well, I try to be anyway. I feel like I am. I feel as if I'm productive on most days. But today I'm extra productive. Really happy. It's been a bloody good day. And it's only Sunday. Unbelievable, eh? Unbelievable. Even cracked out a bit of Green Day. Love it. And the trouble is, the speakers go from one side to the other. I'm sure that'll fix it. So, there we go. Fix it. Oh, no, it's gone back. There you go. Hey, love it. Green Day. Oh, by the way, I thought I'd a little tip for you. I thought I'd sort of show a lot of you a little tip. Now you can do this with many things. You know, you get the patio doors that slide into all kinds of things. But what it is, if you've got like a chest of drawers, there'll probably be many people that have these. This was originally a cheap. Imagine it'll be that way round. Obviously, it won't be that way. That's the legs there, and that's another leg there. So it would be up that way, and that's the drawer that would go in there. And these are obviously the runners. So the drawer would run along the top of here, just slide along it. Now this was just a cheap chest of drawers that were from Argos, I think, probably about 20-30 quid. And the idea is you can paint it any colour you want, and so it's quite flimsy. So at the time, my dad, he's good with wood, my dad is, and so he strengthened it up, put some battens and things in there, and then strengthened it all up. Anyway, off the point, the tip I was going to give you was, if you've got one of these, you can always, might tend to find that if you've got quite a lot in your drawers and they're a bit heavy, even if they're not heavy, they can still bind and grip. You can put a bit of candle wax. You can use candle wax. You can use anything that's slippery. Yeah, so you can use anything that's slippery. Candle wax. You know, anything that's sort of slippery. I suppose you could use lipstick and stuff if you wanted to. But you can melt a bit of candle wax, or just rub the candle along there. You can either melt it on there and let it just set, and then it'll be there, or you can rub the candle along the runner, and it just makes it slippery, like a smooth surface. And yeah, so you know, if you've just got wood rubbing on wood, it can make the drawers hard to sort of get in and out, sort of thing. So, and you can also do that on. I've used it on. You know, like I said, you got the sliding patio doors. What they called, are they French doors? I don't know, I can't remember now, but they slide, don't they? And sometimes they can get a bit stiff. You can oil them up with WD-40 and things, that lasts alright. You can put furniture polish on the runners, they can be alright. On them as well, you can put it on them if you want to. But if you just melt or rub a candle, because wax is slippery, up and down the metal runners, what it slides on, where the little wheels are, and it'll just, you can do my patio doors like that. With your finger, just push on the thing and it goes like that. It's brilliant. So a little bit of a tip, in case some of you didn't know. I'm going to dismantle all of this now. I've decided because what I did, for a bit of an example of what I've done, look. This is obviously a drawer. This used to be a drawer. And this was the front of the drawer here. So you'd have the front fascia here with the knob in the middle. So I've just taken the front fascia off. And because the front of it, all it has was a little hole in there where the knob went in. Obviously the inside of the drawer, inside of the face, sorry, had this little groove here, where this obviously slotted in, and that's how then it was nailed from the back to hold the front of the drawer fascia in. So just had a little hole there. Now what I've done is I've just filled that little hole in and then just sort of sanded it over. Because it's on the shelf, you can't see it. It's not a problem, not the end of the world. You can't see it. As far as I'm concerned, that's good to go. But it depends how fussy you are, you know. But I just couldn't bear to waste the front fascias, and I'm going to use that for shelves. I've got more drawers, obviously, so I'm going to use those to make a couple more shelves. So I've got all this excess wood here. Now I'm going to make a bit of a bunk bed type thing, because a little minion who wants this bunk bed fixed for her little toy babies wants a bigger one that she can play with and she can lay in as well. So I'm going to have to make a little bit of a bunk bed out of that at some point, but I'll either do it that way or that way, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I do love a project. I love working with wood. I really do love working with wood. It's a very nice material to work with. But a lot of my trouble, in fact 99% of the reason I don't do more projects with metal and with wood, because some of you may know I'm a fully qualified fabrication engineer, fabrication welder, fully qualified. I've done a bloody whole college course on it, and I was a fabrication welder for 2.5 years. And I was also coded. I could do pipe work. I did a lot of pipe work in petrol and oil refineries, you know, and on tankers that you see driving around on the roads. There's a few of those around in London that I've done the pipe work on. Anyway, the reason I don't do more metal work projects and wood projects, I love working with wood. I ain't got qualifications in woodwork, in joinery. I haven't got any qualifications in that. I did a bit of a college course on it, but I never finished it. It's because going out and getting the bloody material, plus it's expensive. Metal is expensive. I've never been able to just afford to just go out. Like a lot of these YouTube channels that you see, they just like rather be welding, for example. Bloody hell, he just goes out and gets metal everywhere. If you can afford to go out and get as much metal as you need, then brilliant. But going out, it's expensive, you know, it costs a couple of £100 to get all the metal you want, all the wood you want. Going down the wood yard or whatever. If you go in B&Q, it's going to cost you a fortune. You want to go to somewhere where you can, you know, a bit more like a wood yard or something. But my trouble is going out and getting the actual material. It's just, yeah, if I had a load of wood or metal, I would make projects all day long. I really would. Really enjoyed working as a fabrication welder. Because you had all the material there. I always remember we had like a big rack. There was a big pipe rack, wooden pipe, and then we had another rack where it had sheet metal, it had angle, it had I-beam, it had channel, anything you want, 10mm, everything was there. Obviously, only what we used for our work, you know. But if you wanted to make a new bench, I mean, there was one time where we moved the workshop around, and the boss said to me, right, you can go over in that corner now. That's your corner over there. But I want the bench that's there. So I had to make myself a new bench. And it was brilliant. Because I just walked up to the steel rack, picked out all the metal that I want, a big 10mm thick bit of sheet metal from the top, because you want it to be thick, so when you grind it all the splatter off, all the spatter, you know, you want it to last a good few years, 10 or 20 years, you know. So you want a nice thick bit of metal for the top there. And so it's strong and sturdy. Anyway, I just went up to the steel rack and just picked out all this thing and just measured it, cut it, designed it, cut it. Oh, well, designed it first, obviously. Measured it and then cut it. And welded all this together. So I had a nice big bench that I just made. Now, I wish I could just do that now. Just be like, oh, I want to make a bench. Walk over in the corner to my own steel rack and you know, and make myself a bench. It ain't like that. But it was brilliant. Anything you wanted to make, anything you needed to make, and obviously for the projects, for work, you know, someone comes in and they're like, oh, I want I want this made. Brilliant, thank you very much. Off to the steel rack, start making it. None of this, got to go and get in the van, got to go down to the bloody down to the steel yard, get what I want, or order it, so deliver it. Nah, none of that. So I do miss, that's the good thing, and you know, if I ever become a millionaire, I'll definitely have my own stocked up steel rack and wood rack, so I can make any projects I want to make. That'd be bloody brilliant. I'm dreaming again, look, I'm dreaming.